Hey guys, I'm Roman with Treadmill Reviews. I'm here with Andy Hoang, CEO and founder of Aviron. I'm here at their offices here in their headquarters, and it's nice to meet you, Andy.
Nice to meet you as well. Thanks for coming.
Of course, I'm happy to be here. Can you tell us a little bit about Aviron?
So Aviron is a connected fitness company. So we manufacture things like treadmills, bikes, rowing machines. Connected fitness is synonymous with like instructors leading a class. So like you're on a machine, you see an instructor, and you do a class with them. But where we're a little bit different is we use gamification and gaming. So you can work out with other people around the world on treadmills, bikes. You can race each other online and on this machine with the big screen.
That's amazing. I think connected fitness is getting a lot of traction in recent years. I think we've seen companies like Peloton and then iFit from Nordic Track.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about how Aviron is different?
Yeah, so we're Aviron, where we try to be different is we're like a fitness entertainment platform more than just classes. So like Peloton is like classes. They have amazing classes, they have great music. And then iFit is pretty similar. They do a lot of classes, they do a lot of like you follow a coach through like the Alps or something, like you're following them through a trail. Aviron is more of a fitness entertainment platform. So we have our own classes as well, but we also have streaming, we have games, we have virtual destinations. We have a lot of variety. But then we bring it all together using game psychology. So as an example, every minute that you work out, you earn one Aviron dollar, and you can use that to buy new backgrounds and workouts and characters, and you can compete with other people online. So it's much more of an entertainment platform.
So that's kind of like your hook to get people into fitness, because like many people like to get more fit, and then they get into a routine, and then after a while maybe they burn out or they get bored. And I think is this how we've learned to like kind of get people to keep returning to exercise?
Yeah, it's all a motivation thing. So most of our customers are people that probably were a little bit healthier or more fit when they were a bit younger. They used to be active and they played sports, but now that they're older, they have obligations, they have family, and it's hard to find the motivation to get to working out. So we use a lot of that psychology, all that dopamine stuff while you're playing, a lot of visuals and sound effects and storyline, and that's what like motivates you to want to work out. Just like you're playing a sport, you're kind of doing that on the Aviron.
That's amazing. So right now you have 2 rowers, I believe.
Yep.
A treadmill and 2 bikes.
Yes.
Are there any other products in the pipeline you want to explore in the future? Like, are you thinking strictly cardio equipment? Do you want to diversify to other products, or?
Yeah, we have a ton of products that we're coming out with. I think we're pretty unique because we're in this unique ecosystem of entertainment and gamification that not many people are doing. So we want to try to apply it to as many modalities as possible. Because a treadmill might not be for everyone, and a bike might not be for everyone.
Yeah.
The reason why we have 2 bikes and 2 rowers is because we have different price points as well. Some people want the most immersive experience; they want a big screen, but some people don't want that screen or can't afford it. So then we have one where you can use your iPad instead. In terms of modality, I think what we're really excited about, by the time I guess this might come out, we have an ab machine. So if you've ever done planking where you're like on your elbows when you're planking, so we have a board and then you put your phone in the middle and then you have to like lean left and right to play games and move back and forth.
Oh, that's very cool.
So we're not just cardio, we're trying to like use what's worked really well for our customers and apply it to as many different modalities as possible.
Yeah, and who do you think is your ideal like customer or client? Do they have to be into video games, or the video gaming or the gamification is just like the hook to get them to stay?
Yeah, I think we're in it's interesting because gaming is not like, people don't resonate with gaming. And in fact, I would say like 90% of our customers, 95%, if not more, are not gamers.
Gotcha.
But we found that like the science behind gaming is what draws people in. So if you take, for example, if you like watching baseball or soccer, that's actually a game. You're involved in games all your life, but when people see the word game, they think it's video games, but it's not really. Like, we're using the science behind all types of gaming, sports and whatnot.
Very cool. Yeah, so that's what gets people to continue their workout journey.
Yeah, I think like most workouts, like when you like think about working out and you join like all these fitness programs, it's always about the end result. Like, how do you feel at the end of your workout? How many calories did you burn? And I don't think that's the right way to motivate people, because it's like the workout itself is what's the challenging part.
Right.
Everyone loves like the part after, but it's like, how do I get myself up out of this couch to like work out? And so what Aviron does is we focus on like in workout things. So like you get a lot of like cues, and you're getting you're leveling up, and you're getting a bunch of prizes and rewards while you're working out.
Yeah, the workout is the reward. Basically.
Yeah, it's like the dopamine hit from like social media. It's like doing that action.
Exactly.
That's what Aviron focuses on.
Very cool. Thank you. I'd love for us to show you some of the technology.
Yeah, I'm going to show you all the different products now. This product I'm really proud of. This is our Victory Treadmill. Treadmills are the biggest market right now, and it's probably our most popular product. When we design our hardware, what's pretty unique about us is that we're designing it for people who, like I mentioned earlier, our demographic is people who used to be pretty active, and they're trying to get back into things. We're not targeting professional athletes, or we're not targeting kids. We're targeting like that kind of demographic. So there's some features on here that make it really unique. I think the biggest selling feature of our treadmill, or the most unique feature, is that it's the lowest treadmill in the world. So for a high-speed treadmill, it's only about 4 inches off the ground. And why that's really important is, especially when you're doing our like high-intensity type of workouts, if you ever fall off of a treadmill, most treadmills are around like 8 to 12 inches off the ground. You can get hurt. That's the biggest thing. Number two, it gives you a lot of confidence when you're on the treadmill. So when you're running and you feel like you're on the ground instead of being elevated, that's important. And it fits into basements that have low ceilings. So most people put their treadmills in basements, and there's usually a limited ceiling height. So ours being, at least 4 to 8 inches lower to the ground is really, really useful. And then you'll notice it has obviously a big 22-inch touchscreen. It has like this control pad in the middle, where you can control your incline, you can control your speed. There's some quick shortcuts. You can put your big bottle water holders. There's a place for your phone. And the treadmill is extremely quiet. It gets up to about 20 kilometers an hour, or 12.5 miles an hour, and up to 12% incline as well. And then obviously what makes it really special is all the content. So I've already logged in here, and you'll notice there's this, at first it's kind of daunting because there's so much information. But once you get used to it, you're like, wow, there's just endless workout options. So we have everything from, if I go to my apps here, I haven't installed most of these apps yet, but we have everything from like TikTok, Kindle, YouTube, Netflix, most of the streaming services on here. We have classes. We've teamed up with Les Mills, so if you want to do a bunch of different classes, yoga, power, all that stuff. We even have our own treadmill Peloton S classes, where an instructor can lead you through a workout, so you're running together with the instructor. We have virtuals, which is fun as well, so you can explore scenic destinations from around the world. I really love this feature because just like a lot of our workouts, the incline will automatically adjust up and down based on the terrain. And so that's like a unique feature of having a smart product. And then what else we have here? We have, of course, gaming is big for us. So we have a ton of different types of game. This is a game series called Power Play, which I can show you in a moment. And then we have a lot of different types of competition where you can race people. And then we have arcade style games as well. So when you think about a product that's going to keep you motivated, variety is the important thing. So we have pretty much everything from classes to games to scenic. And so if you're feeling a little bit sluggish, maybe you want to do some streaming instead. But if you want to compete with someone, we have games. So there's a ton of variety. And then maybe the last thing I'll touch on before I show you one of the workouts is a few of the really cool features. So we have leaderboards. This one's pretty important. There are hundreds or thousands of community members depending on which product you're using, so you can always rank yourself, see how well you're improving. We have monthly challenges. Every month there's a new challenge, and then once you achieve that challenge, you get rewarded with a new badge. You can add friends on here, and one of my favorite features is this group workout lobby. So every one of our workouts is a group workout. So you can work out with other people from around the world in real time. And that's really, really motivating. So let me just show you one of the workouts. There's a lot of different things I could show you on here. But one of my favorite workouts, I would say, is, let's do Blaze Breakers. So this one is a game where you can play with up to 5 people. These are different achievements that you can achieve. And as you get more achievements, you can unlock new worlds and new vehicles. But we're going to go to the first one. And then I'm just going to jump into this workout. Medium difficulty. And I'll press start. So give it a couple seconds to start up. But this game is just one example of the different workouts we have. And the objective of it is to extinguish. I'm just going to skip these instructions. Start playing. Is to extinguish the fire as fast as possible. And there are fires on different floors of this building. So you'll notice there's a fire down here. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure that your incline is set to the right incline, that it's targeting this fire. So I'm just going to start this treadmill up. And you can hear the treadmill is really quiet, even though it's running right now. And so there's fires right now that we're extinguishing on the bottom floor. But let's say there was a fire. I'm going to see if there's a fire that pops up on the next floor. But if there's a fire on the next floor, what I can do if I want to aim up is I would increase my incline. And now I aim higher. So you're playing this game, you're trying to save people, you're doing it with other people on the screen, you're trying to get as many points as possible. And you're kind of forgetting that you're working out because you have an objective. So it's like in that workout, that motivation, this is what makes it pretty unique. So I think I'm losing here. There's a bunch of fires that I'm not extinguishing. So I'm going to aim this down. I'm going to try to save this person here. I think if you save the person in time, you get like a big power up. So a lot of really cool things. So I'm going to get out of here. Once you finish a workout, we have like a high scoreboard. So you can see that like the best scores. You can see your score, your last score. You can see your workout summary, how many calories you burned, how long you worked out for. Everything's touchscreen on here on this big 22-inch screen. We do have a model of this treadmill as well that has a 27-inch screen. So, if you really want that immersive experience. And that's just like one example of one game. Like I said, there's literally over 1,000 workout options. I think what I can show you, maybe one more thing, is like our classes are pretty popular. So let's say I want to do a class with this gentleman. Let's say we're going to go to a second class. I'm going to lock this so it's private. And then we do have like 2 10-watt speakers, so they are pretty loud.
Hey team, my name's David, bringing you another installment from our Hit Strength Sprint series. Today's run
And I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit so you can kind of see.
Speed down, and then maybe take your incline down right after that.
So he'll tell you what speed to run at, what incline, and you follow this instructor, so that's super motivating, but very different from what I showed you earlier where we're playing a game. And then maybe one last thing I'll show you would be the virtuals. So I love the virtuals as well. I'm going to go to virtual here at the end. There's other categories I even showed you as well. So you can race against professional athletes. We have like structured programs. We're going to go to virtual. And one of my favorite ones I'd say is the Alpine Meadows in France. This is also multiplayer, so you can do this with up to 20 people in real time together. And it's just really surreal, it's beautiful. And I'll turn up the volume so you can hear the crickets in the background. And then it's this immersive kind of experience where it's very, very relaxing. So a ton of variety and all pulled in using game psychology.